The Kansas City Chiefs training camp at Missouri Western State University in St. Joseph, Missouri, on July 22, 2025, was alive with anticipation as fans gathered early, their voices rising in a chorus of chants and cheers that filled the humid morning air, the fields lined with red and gold jerseys, banners waving, and everywhere, the unmistakable energy of a team and a city hungry for another championship run. Travis Kelce, the Chiefs' 35-year-old tight end, strode out with his teammate Rashee Rice, red helmets swinging in one hand, the two exchanging a quick dap as they surveyed the crowd. A crowd more electric than ever, not just with diehard Chiefs loyalists but also a sea of Swifties, Taylor Swift fans donning friendship bracelets and trailer jerseys, there to catch even a glimpse of the man who'd become a cultural icon for reasons that stretched far beyond his 3 Super Bowl rings. Kelce, sporting his trademark mustache and a noticeably leaner physique thanks to months of focused offseason work, flashed a wide, mischievous grin, tugged playfully at his facial hair, and gave a nod to the stands, his presence alone sending a ripple of excitement through the crowd as phones shot into the air, eager to capture every move. As he made his way toward the practice field, a bold fan in a glittery Taylor's boyfriend teacupped their hands and called out, "Travis, when are you marrying Taylor?" The question cut through the noise, drawing a wave of laughter and gasps from the crowd. Kelce, quick on his feet both on and off the field, paused, pointed at the fan with a twinkle in his eye, and, without missing a beat, shouted back, "Man, you're getting ahead of me. I'm just trying to catch these passes today." The crowd erupted, Rashee Rice laughing beside him as Kelce shook his head with that signature smirk, the moment pure Travis. Charming, witty, and always able to keep things light even as the world watched. Earlier, as Kelce and Rashee walked down the hill from the locker rooms, shoulder pads slung over one arm, cleats clicking against the concrete, another voice rang out, this time from a young girl waving a hand-drawn sign that read, "Travis, write your name in my blank space," a nod to one of Swift's hits. "You're gonna marry her, right?" she shouted, her face lit with hope. Kelce, glancing over, grinned wide and replied, "I'm just here to catch some balls, not wedding bells." That line got a roar from the fans, phone snapping, the girl clutching her sign as if it were a golden ticket. Everywhere you looked, Swifties made their presence known, some with trailer jerseys, others with handmade friendship bracelets, and many rocking custom shirts with Taylor song lyrics or Kelce's number 87 in glitter. Tura Lee, who'd flown in from Dallas, stood out with her "Go Taylor's Boyfriend" shirt and So High School sunglasses, waving wildly as Kelce passed, catching his quick nod and grin, the NFL world and pop music world colliding in a single, joyful moment. The camp, running July 21st to August 15th, was meant to be a critical time for Chiefs prep, installing new plays, grinding through position drills, and building chemistry for the season opener against the Jaguars. But for so many in attendance, it was as much about seeing Kelce the superstar off the field as it was about the football itself, the romance with Taylor Swift still making headlines 2 years after it began. Their story had started in the summer of 2023, when Kelce, at Swift's Eras Tour stop at Arrowhead Stadium, tried to give her a friendship bracelet with his number, only to be denied by her pre-show rituals. He told the story on his New Heights podcast, joking about being a little butthurt he couldn't meet her, but that bold move set everything in motion. When Swift showed up at a Chiefs game that fall, cheering from a suite with Kelce's mom Donna, the internet lost its mind. Trailer was born, and suddenly, every move was front-page news. By October, the world saw them holding hands exiting a Saturday Night Live after-party, the romance confirmed, and by the summer of 2025, their relationship had become the stuff of legend, with public moments, secret getaways, and snapshots that fueled endless speculation. Just weeks ahead of camp, the two had been spotted at a Nashville bar after tight end University, a camp Kelce co-founded with George Kittle and Greg Olsen. Swift stunned the crowd by jumping on stage for "Shake It Off," Kelce cheering her on from the wings, a fan's video showing him dancing in a white polo as she belted out the chorus, then cozying up at the bar, his arm brushing hers as they chatted and laughed, the crowd dubbing them America's royal couple. Love these behind-the-scenes moments? Subscribe and stay tuned for more. Back on the field, the energy never let up, Swifties making their voices heard. Like Hannah Calhoun, 16, who'd driven up from Lexington, Kentucky, arms stacked with friendship bracelets, sign held high, hoping to catch Kelce's eye. Her mom Allison beamed, telling reporters, "We love Taylor, and Travis is part of that now. It's so cool to see them together." Another fan, Rebecca Jones, wore her trailer jersey proudly, gushing about their relationship and how positive it felt to watch their story unfold. Kelce, always aware of the attention but never letting it distract, kept things upbeat. During a quick break, he peeled off a pair of his yellow gloves, number 87 stitched on the wrist, and tossed them into the stands, missing his target on the first try but nailing it the second, the gloves landing in the hands of a young girl in a Taylor-inspired Chiefs shirt. Her Aunt Becky posting the moment online and promising the gloves would make an appearance at Swift's Indianapolis concert later that year. On the field, though, it was all business. Kelce joined Mahomes, Rashee Rice, and the rest of the Chiefs for an intense session. They started with dynamic warm-ups, high knees, butt kicks, lunges, before breaking into position drills, Mahomes and Kelce running crisp routes, perfecting timing on quick outs and seam patterns, while receivers worked footwork on ladder drills and defenders sharpened coverage skills. The quarterbacks rotated through red zone reps, Mahomes firing lasers to the corner, Kelce hauling in a diving grab, getting up and spinning the ball as the crowd roared. Later, they moved into 7-on, 7S and full team periods, Mahomes directing the offense, Kelce motioning across the line, then bursting off for a deep post, the ball dropping right into his hands, his footwork as sharp as ever. The Heat didn't slow the pace. Trent McDuffie broke up a pass on the sideline. Rashee Rice hauled in a tough catch over the middle, and rookie Xavier Worthy flashed speed on a jet sweep. The whole squad locked in as Andy Reid barked out calls, the staff running drills at a relentless tempo. During water breaks, Kelce joked with Mahomes and Rashee, the three laughing as fans screamed encouragement from the bleachers, kids holding up signs and hoping for autographs. Patrick Mahomes, in his press conference, said, "Travis is locked in. You'd never know he's thinking about anything but football," a nod to Kelce's focus after a quieter offseason, one spent mostly in Florida grinding through conditioning, agility work, and route running, instead of the whirlwind travel from the previous year, when he joined Swift on her Eras tour through Paris and Amsterdam, even making a surprise stage appearance in London. This summer, Kelce and Swift opted for more privacy, an escape to Italy, a Bahamas getaway, and a Nashville family wedding where Swift stunned in a Marcarian floral dress, and Kelce looked sharp in Bottega Veneta, the two snapped cuddling at the reception, laughing during the first dance, rumors swirling but Kelce keeping future plans to himself, his training camp quip about catching passes the only public hint at what might, or might not, be on the horizon. As practice wound down and the sun began to dip, another fan called out, "Travis, you and Taylor are endgame." Kelce, stretching on the sideline, shot back, "Appreciate the love, but I'm just here to win another ring." The crowd cheered. Rashee Rice nudged him in mock disbelief, and the team huddled up for final sprints. Andy Reid blowing the whistle as players pushed through the last round of gassers, sweat pouring, the day's work nearly done. But the Swiftie effect lingered. Games Swift attended, like the playoff win against the Ravens, had shattered TV records, the AFC Championship drawing the biggest audience ever, the so-called trailer effect boosting the Chiefs franchise value by an estimated $331.4 million in just 6 months, according to sports marketing experts. Fans like Kelly Anderson, a Chiefs diehard, embraced it. "Travis was always a star, but Taylor's brought this whole new energy," she declared, Chiefs flag waving above her head, the city's pride swelling with every mention of their famous couple. As the team wrapped up, Kelce made time for autographs, signing jerseys, tossing a wink to a Swiftie with a "Karma is the guy" on the Chiefs sign, the stands emptying slowly, fans reluctant to leave, the memory of the day already turning legendary.